So in the overnight session, the buy side has been more dominant, and we've seen it move back up towards the 5200 area. And now heading into the open, our short-term and intermediate-term bias will continue to be neutral, which means we need to continue to be flexible and nimble with our intraday view and give more weight to the real-time intraday bias. Early in the session, how ES behaves at initial resistance and 52.14 to 19 is going to be key, because in the event that sellers step in at 52.14 to 19 and then we get a break back below 51.97, the bearish scenario could still come into play, because we're using 51.97 to 52.07 not just as resistance but as the intraday bull bear zone. So holding above it, the buyers would be more dominant, and holding below it, there would be the potential for sellers to regain control. Now, in order for the sell side to begin regaining control, we would need to see a breakdown below the aggressive support at 51.7975 to 89.75. Holding above that area signals continued strength, and a break below it would be the first indication that sellers are now stepping back in. So on the upside, initial resistance and 52.14 to 19 is going to be key, and on the downside, the aggressive support is going to help us figure out how strong or weak this market is. If ES is holding above it, then we know we're dealing with a stronger market, at least on the day time frame, and a break below it would be the first sign of sellers stepping in, and that can then result in a test of the pre-market support at 51.64 quarter to 74 quarter, and the initial support zone at 51.47 quarter to 57 quarter, which is a short-term bias changing zone, and a break and hold below it would be a bearish indication on the short-term time frame, and on the day time frame it would essentially be an intraday bearish confirmation. So that is the market context and plan heading into the open. Again, our short-term and intermediate-term bias are both neutral, so that real-time intraday bias is going to get more weight, and how ES behaves at the 51.97 to 52.07 area, as well as 52.14 to 19, is going to be key.